he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Here we go. First down, New York.
There's Wilson to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and the Pop will have to punt it away.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
The Raiders take over first and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Raiders are 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Jets first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to his left. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Jets nothing.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Okay, ready?
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal. The 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr now on first down. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his car. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, Carr again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Again, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
40-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 28, Raiders 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
What now?
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Carr to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we want...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Raiders 17.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To try again after the sack. Carr. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Carr now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 17. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
17. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Carr. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
What now?
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Carr's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Las Vegas.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now here is another interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead is home.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out.
And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Jets 49, Raiders 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And it's complete to Adams.
On the move past the 40. There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. 72 yards.
And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Ball again on second down.
Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Over the middle to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First down, New York.
They'll run here with Hall. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.